Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nothing But Net. And today is the big day. Today is the NBA Draft 2024. So today we're going to be live reacting to it, and we have our mock drafts. We're going to be saying every pick. We're going to be saying our reactions to every pick, and we're going to have some shorts in there. So hope you guys enjoy the episode. And right before they start the draft, right before the clock starts, we're just going to be talking about, well, yesterday, a big trade happened yesterday. Cole, I know you know what that trade is.
Yeah, Mikal Bridges is going to the New York Knicks. Doesn't have to move that much. Also, the Rockets got and the Nets did a big spot, and the Nets got a lot of picks from the Knicks as well.
And I just think this is genius GMing from Sean Marks of the Brooklyn Nets.
Absolutely.
Because if we think about back in February of 2023, they traded Mikal Bridges they traded Kevin Durant to the Phoenix Suns for Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and 4 first-round picks. And now they flipped Mikal Bridges to the Knicks for 5 first-round picks. So in return for Kevin Durant, they got 9 first-round picks. And that's just genius DMing.
And that's without trading away Cam Johnson. Absolutely.
Yeah, and they're going to. So they're going to get like at least 1 or 2 more.
They might do it tonight.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be 1 because, as we know, Cam Johnson has had his health concerns. He's never played more than 60 games in his career, so he has injury concerns. But I think they can still, because he's a fabulous shooter, amazing shooter, especially for a big man. I think that the Dallas Mavericks can look for him. I think maybe even the Sacramento Kings can look for him.
Absolutely.
But now, as we see here, the Atlanta Hawks are on the clock. So I'm going to let everybody share their pick, starting with Kaya. Who do you have going to the Atlanta Hawks in number 1?
For number 1, I have Zachary Rasheed.
You have Zachary Rasheed going number 1.
Yes, I do.
And do you know why?
I just feel like he's the perfect fit for Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, because they do need defense, they need someone to hold it down, and I do think that Zach is the one to do that.
So for me personally, I think that realistically, I think that they take Rasheed. But I think that the best fit available for the Atlanta Hawks, it's Alex Sarr. Because we saw all season long they cannot continue to play with Clint Capella as their starting center. And I think that this guy brings a defensive anchor to the Atlanta Hawks. He's very versatile. He can guard the perimeter. He can especially guard the interior. But I do think that realistically they take Rasheed because of the fact that Alex Sarr has expressed he does not want to go to Atlanta, and he has not showed up to any of their workouts. But
I absolutely see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Cool.
I actually picked Alex Sarr because I think that he is the best fit for Atlanta, and I think also one of the main reasons they struggled last year is because their defense was not very good, and Alex Sarr will fix that, especially in the interior, and they could also trade away Clint Capella and maybe Clint Capella and try to get back maybe draft capital or maybe more young players or defensive pieces.
Yeah. But I mean, I just think that it's really stupid that Alex Sarr does not want to work out with the Atlanta Hawks because who has the number 2 overall pick? The Washington Wizards. So he would rather play with Jordan Poole as his point guard
Then Trae
Young, who's averaged 10 assists per game both years, last 2 years, and he would make Alex Sarr's life so much easier because I don't think you guys understand how much of good looks Trae Young gives his teammates.
So after that, I think that Zach would be the best choice, but I also think that Alex Sarr can fit with that squad. I feel like it does get to a point where your media is what to say was the same that goes on the court. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like Alex Sarr could fit in there.
Yeah. But you know who's a sneaky pick to go number 1? Donovan Clingan. Now, as we all know, the Atlanta Hawks, they're not trying to rebuild. They're trying to contend with Trae Young. And I think that bringing in, like Cole said, you need a replacement for Clint Capella and you need interior defense. So I think, yes, Alex Sarr, they just made the pick, but, so I think bringing in Alex Sarr could be a defender, but also I think that Donovan Clingan could bring a winning mentality because he was just a national champion with UConn. So it could be Clingan, it could be Rasheed, it could be Sarr, but you got Rasheed.
I got Sarr.
Us three, but all of us got Sarr. So here we go. The pick is in. Time to see who the Atlanta Hawks select with the number 1 pick in the 2024 NBA draft. I think that Alex Sarr, what makes him special is the fact that yes, he is 7 foot, but he can guard the perimeter. How many 7-footers do you know can guard the perimeter? Well, I mean, of like not alien generational prospect players. Hey guys, rate Cole's fit in the comment section. Here we go. Adam Silver, I would assume. Like a Landry Fields in the Atlanta Hawks war room.
They know what they did.
Quinn Snyder. Why is Quinn Snyder just stroking his hair back?
I don't like that.
Pick is in.
Pick is in.
Oh my goodness. Remember last year when the draft happened? Oh, Adam Silver. Adam
Pick is
Silver.
in.
They
Here
just
is
kept
Adam
showing
Silver.
Victor the entire draft.
It was so.
With the first pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Zachary Rizache from Lyon, France, and France's J.L. Boron-Bress.
Say I did not see this coming, but when you
But at
look
the same
at
time, you kind of did.
yeah, because Alex Sarr just kept skipping his workouts. Resell said, but
They could have done both ways. I'm not mad at this pick. I'm not mad at this pick at all.
you know what? Yeah, he's a great shooter, but Alex Sarr had generational defense, and I'm not saying that Risaché's defense is bad, but it's just not as good as Alex Sarr's was. And Alex Sarr can shoot, and he can do all the things that Risaché can, and he's 3 inches taller, and he has the defense. This is not a home run pick for the Atlanta Hawks. I don't like this pick for the Atlanta Hawks. I mean,
It was kind of the only pick they could have made because, Alex Sarr wasn't really going to be content with being in Atlanta. So, and you don't want your brand new number 1 pick to already want out.
Yeah, that you wasted talent.
yeah. So now I think we already can 1,000% say
Alex.
Alex Sarr is going to Washington at number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, I don't know how I feel about that for the Hawks because, I guess this means DeAndre Hunter's gone,
I guess.
I guess. I mean, but also I know that Alex Sarr wanted to play the power forward. And Atlanta Hawks, their second franchise player is a power forward. So
Absolutely.
Jalen Johnson. I mean, maybe Jalen Johnson could transition over to the 3, but I understand the Risaché pick, but I don't understand at the same time. I guess it'll grow on me, but
We'll see.
this was definitely not the best year to have the number 1 overall pick. But yeah, it's okay. So yeah, let's talk about the Mikal Bridges tree.
I personally think that was just a great movement, great choice. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they have a lot of. I feel like Mikal Bridges, Jalen Suggs,
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. My bad. Just all 4 of them. They just have such great chemistry, such great I feel like they're gonna play really well together next year. We're gonna see great things from all of them.
They're doing the power of friendship to win an NBA championship. Yeah, but that's kind of crazy. But when you think about who's the best team in the NBA,
Obviously, the Celtics right
the
now.
Celtics, right?
Celtics right now.
Who are the Celtics' 2 best players?
Jason Tatum and
Jaylen
Jalen Brown.
And what positions do they play?
Small forward and shooting guard.
And what positions do the best defenders on the New York Knicks play?
Small with the shooting.
Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby can give Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown the work.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not saying that they can lock them up because they are fantastic offensive players, Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are. But I think that this could possibly be a real contender in the Eastern Conference because they got injured this year. That's why they didn't make the conference finals. But they could be a real threat to beat Boston. What do you guys think about that?
Absolutely.
I'm still kind of concerned about their interior because we don't know if Isaiah Hartenstein's going to resign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Mitchell Robinson's extremely injury prone.
Yeah. So
Pick is in for Washington.
I think that they fix that in this draft, but at the same time, I don't know if they will fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
So with my number 2 pick, I think I know where you guys are heading. For me personally, I think that they're going to take Bronny James with this pick.
Absolutely. I just
What
feel
about
like
you,
that's just the best option.
Yeah.
But in all reality,
I'm obviously joking, Alex
I'm taking
Sarr.
Alex
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex R is going to the Wizards.
Yeah.
He's
Why are they showing Bronny? Please tell me no one, someone
No,
else saw that.
I saw that. I saw that.
Look at them. Why are they showing Bronny? That's insane. Skinny jeans, baggy jeans, flare jeans. They're actually showing up at the NBA draft. That's crazy. But talking about the Wizards, they just made one of the most idiotic trades I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And that just describes the Washington Wizards.
Yeah.
They traded Denny Avdia, who showed extreme promise last year to be their franchise small forward. They would have Bilal Koulibaly and Denny Avdia as their wing duo, and I thought that was great. And then they trade him for Malcolm Brogdon, who's 30 years old, and the 14th pick.
I think that what they're going to do with that 14th pick is potentially draft a Kyle Kuzma replacement.
Okay.
So Kyle Kuzma to Sacramento, please.
Hopefully. But I think that if you're going to do that, you see like there is a player that you want to draft in the 14th pick, and or also you see Malcolm Brogdon as a potential draft capital choice.
Well, I don't think that they would draft the Kyle Kuzma replacement with the second pick. I think that they just put the pick in for the Kyle Kuzma
for
replacement.
Alex Sarr.
I think Alex Sarr is going to be that guy. But if they draft maybe a Jordan Poole replacement, I
could see that.
I
could
don't-
absolutely see that.
I don't think that. I think it's impossible.
I think that Jordan Poole works better when he has a good point guard. I don't think he works good as a point guard.
like a
He works good as like
a bench microwave scorer.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, yeah.
we saw him best in Golden State in the 2022
He was
finals
playing
when he was
well.
coming off the bench and he had like a good team around him that could
With the
just
second
like
pick in the
feed him the ball.
2024
I'm not
NBA
going to tell you to
draft,
shut up, but Adam
the
Silver's at the
Washington
podium right now.
Wizards select
let's see.
Alex Sarr.
Yeah.
Alex Sarr to the Washington Wizards. All right. I mean,
I mean,
And
this is
obviously,
such a shocking pick.
this is
I
expected.
could have never expected this.
Alex
with all
Sarr,
honesty.
19-year-old,
Yeah,
7'5"
Alex.
wingspan,
He's gonna play the
Jonathan
power forward.
Vidoni,
He's gonna be the
our
Kuzma
draft
replacement.
guru says
Both from France.
And so is Bilal Koulibaly. Bilal Koulibaly's from France also. So that's shooting guard, power forward duo. They got Jordan Poole at the one.
I see greatness coming from this.
But yeah, cool. As you were saying, so you think that they should draft?
I think they should draft because I don't think Alex Sarr is going to be the Kyle Kuzma replacement. I think they might draft someone at 14 for like who will be the Kyle Kuzma replacement. I honestly think that what they should do, like going back to Jordan Poole, they should probably try to either have him come off the bench as a 2 or find a place for him in the starting line because he does not work as a point guard.
I can agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that they're gonna trade because I think that they're gonna go into a rebuild.
Obviously.
So I think So I think that they're gonna trade Tyus Jones because he could have been that great point guard, and they didn't really play him that much. And he deserves to be on a contender.
Yeah.
So I think that they're gonna take him. I think that they're gonna trade him. So yeah, I could see them drafting a point guard to be. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening with the 14th
Absolutely.
pick. Maybe Isaiah Collier. Maybe
that could be an Isaac player. I can see that.
maybe Rob Dillingham.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I love this pick for the Wizards. I think that he's the best player in this draft. I think that he should have gone number 1 overall. These guys messed up by taking Sachet.
I honestly think that Sachet would have been a better fit for Washington than Sarr is.
And I think that Alex Sarr would have been a better fit for Atlanta than Sachet is. But Alex Sarr did not want to go to Atlanta. You know what's funny is that when he moved to the U.S., he lives in Atlanta.
I know. That's insane.
It's really dumb. But so he wants to play with Jordan Poole instead of Trae Young. Like,
That one doesn't
Oh,
make
maybe he
sense.
sees more upside in Jordan Poole.
there's no way anyone sees more upside in Jordan Poole than Trae Young.
But
What-
so far, this is pretty good so far.
Watching out for the Rockets. I think that they can make a trade.
I don't know.
Who do you guys think the Rockets are taking?
I think if the Rockets don't trade, which I don't think they will, I think that they're gonna take Reed Shepherd.
Think that they take Reed Shepherd.
Okay.
You
I
know,
have Nikola Topic
you have Nikola Topic going 3.
going 3.
I don't like that.
Why don't you like that?
I think Reed Shepard is a better fit. Cause the Rockets, they have Fred VanVleet as like their starting point guard. I think he works well, but he is getting older, and I think Reed Shepard is kind of like a Fred VanVleet type in which like he'll get you a lot of
Alright,
assists.
are you forgetting the number 4 pick for the Houston Rockets last year? They drafted their franchise point guard last year, Amen Thompson, and he showed.
But
like,
I still think that like he can like still like work in like Houston's system and still like learn off of VanVleet and kind of be kind of like a Fred VanVleet type player
Mhm.
where he racks up assists and stuff, which is why I think they'll draft him or they trade him for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, but I think that they take Donovan Clingan because yes, they have their franchise player. It's Alperen Sengun, but what is Alperen Sengun's one weakness? Defense and physicality. And what is Houston trying to do? Win. And what is Donovan Clingan? A physical defensive interior defender who's won a national championship. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
it's all matching up. But I would not be surprised if by the end of the day Marcus Smart is a Houston Rocket
Okay.
because the Grizzlies were extremely. They love. I don't think I've seen a better player team fit than Donovan Clingan to the Memphis Grizzlies. So I wouldn't be surprised if Memphis trades up and grabs Clingan.
Well, obviously Rockets make a sense. So.
I wouldn't be surprised either, but I don't think that they have to. I think they drafted Nikola Topic, and he has the IQ, he has the playmaking, he has an ideal size. I think he can play alongside with some of the younger guys in Houston, and they can slowly mature and become a great team in the NBA with obviously some future trades coming up, but not big movements, you know.
Mm-hmm. I just don't like the idea of Houston grabbing another guard.
Okay, yeah,
'Cause-
I see that because they have their Amen Thompson.
Amen Thompson and I guess Jalen Green could come off the bench, or Reed Shepard could come off the bench as sort of like a microwave scorer.
Obviously,
I just don't like
I
that.
kind of like Reed Shepard like being kind of like a second line guy
Mhm.
where like he'll be like leading the bench group and kind of because like his playmaking is really good. He can shoot the ball well.
Yeah, he's the best shooter in the draft. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
And
yeah,
I
he could
think
just
Houston can use that. And I guess
come off the bench and just shoot
Oh.
5 threes. Oh, Adam Silver to the
Adam
podium.
Silver
This is
With
the
third
this is the one
in
pick that I'm not really seeing.
2024 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Reed Shepard.
Reed Shepard
There
goes
we
to
go.
Houston. All right, so Bull was right about that. Yeah, Reed Shepard going to Houston.
I mean, no
You know,
one had a
I-
bigger rise in
I'm
the
not
past year.
sure that
on
he's still
NBA
going to be a
draft
Houston
boards.
Rocket by the end of the day.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a Houston Rocket.
I guess we'll find out by what pick 20 or whatever the Suns have.
And I know that he has been beyond below average for every single month of his career except for the month of March of 2024. But I don't think that Jalen Green should move to the bench. Rob Dillingham, Kentucky teammates, let's go! Why is Rob wearing glasses? Come on, that
They're
just
so
takes away all his
shifty.
aura.
They're so shifty.
That
Shifty
adds,
glasses?
that adds to aura, in my opinion.
What, you think he has shifty glasses?
Yes.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, man, you know, I really wanted Reed Shepard to go to San Antonio. I think that would have been a perfect fit
I
with
could see
Victor.
this coming, but I didn't want it to happen, man.
Mhm.
It is what it is. Like what them said, I don't know if he's gonna be a Rocket by the end of like today, but it is what it is.
And yeah, I mean, San Antonio's up next, but yeah, Jalen Green, Amen Thompson, that's their backcourt, and they have Fred VanVleet, and they have all these guys. It's just the Reed Shepard pick is confusing, but if like Cole says, he can come off the bench, just shoot 5 3-pointers, make them all, be a bucket getter off the bench. I can agree with that pick if that's how they use them, and I think that Ime Udoka is smart enough to do that. But yeah, San Antonio time. Who you guys got?
I got Stefan Castle.
I have Ron Holland.
You have Ron Holland going 4. You
Mm.
know, I have Reed Shepard. No, of course. They're comparing him to Devin Booker and Chris Paul?
Insane comparison.
That's like, and Steph Curry? What? And Kobe Bryant? Who is this guy?
He should have got number 1.
I watched him. He playing college basketball. He is not the combination of all those players. I mean, yeah, he can shoot the ball great. He's a great defender. He's a great playmaker. But like,
That doesn't always go to the NBA.
yeah. But I mean, I like this pick. Raphael Stone and Emo Duck in the draft room. They take Reed Shepard. Number 4, you got Stephon Castle. Why?
Because the Spurs kind of need a point guard that can kind of work with Victor. I know that he's kind of been adamant of playing point guard and that like he won't go to a team that's not going to have a play at point. But I think that he will work with Victor and just like be kind of that point guard that the Spurs need in order to elevate the team and Victor and just like get that offense going.
I see what you're saying. I have Reed Shepard going. I did have Reed Shepard going, but now I think since they need a point guard, I think that they would take Stephon Castle, but because he just feels like a Spurs player. They like gritty defensive guys, and he's one of the most gritty defensive guys in the draft. He is a point guard, and he's a winner. He just won the national championship last year. So I think San Antonio's going to take him, but I would have loved to see Reed Shepard because they need a point guard and they also need a movement shooter. Reed Shepard's a combination of both of those things. But sneaky pick Rob Dillingham. So Kyle, you have Ron Holland. Why?
Just because, like, I think Victor Wembanyama needs another strong big next to him. He is extremely athletic. He can rebound. He can play a little bit of defense. He can't shoot free throws, but really, and he can drop fouls, but he can't shoot free throws. That's his only real weakness.
I mean, shooting in general.
He's shooting in general.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna draw the foul, make the free throw,
Yeah.
right?
Because his jumper, I'm gonna like recreate it. It's like.
Yeah. But he is a strong dude who I believe can obviously
Good
play.
Jalen Green. Sorry.
That's just celebration. I just feel like they can play very well together. And they also have the 8th pick, so I think they can also take another.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is right.
You know what's crazy about this Brooklyn Nets? I mean, this Houston Rockets pick is that's not even the Rockets pick. The Brooklyn Nets should be taking this pick, but they traded that for James Harden. So, I mean, they got their picks back. So Cooper flag to the Houston Rockets, maybe I guess. But yeah, the pick is in for the San Antonio Spurs. Time to see who they get. I think it's gonna be Stephon Castle, but I would not be surprised if they take. You know what would be kind of be tough? Donovan Clean.
I think if they don't take Castle, they might take Topic. I don't know.
Topic.
Or Topic.
Yeah, nobody's scoring in that paint if it's Victor and Donovan Clean. They're blocking every single shot. But I think they're gonna take Stephon Castle. Stephen A. Smith is yapping right now, and Bob Myers wants none of it.
I mean, I wouldn't want any of it too.
Pause.
But just wait until the next pick, because we're gonna have to hear him yap for a long time.
About the Detroit Pistons?
Not about the New York Knicks.
Oh yeah. 13 Sacramento Kings. Oh yeah. Notice how this. Congratulations to the NBA champion Boston Celtics. That's why we have the green, and that's obviously for the Kings. NBN, nothing but net. But yeah, who do we have? Ron Holland, Stephon Castle. Yeah. But honestly, I would have loved to see Stephon Castle with LaMelo Ball. I think that would be one of the perfect picks.
I think that would be good,
but I don't think he's falling a shot. I don't think Detroit picks him, so I think if he doesn't get picked by the Spurs, he's getting picked by the Hornets. But I think.
And I think
they selected Stephon Castle.
You got the notification.
Yeah.
Don't spoil that, bro. Don't spoil that, bro.
Alright, so
here comes the
Cole spoiled it, so they're taking Stephon Castle.
Yeah.
I guess I like that. He just feels like a very Spurs Greg
The San
Popovich
Antonio
player.
Spurs select
He just feels like
Stephon Castle
yeah, Stephon Castle.
from the University of Connecticut.
He would have been so perfect with LaMelo Ball though.
The 2024 Big East Freshman of the Year.
Because of my
A unanimous pick. You see Dan Hurley right there.
next to Victor Wembanyama in the NBA.
I don't know if y'all know football like that, but he low-key looks like CJ Stroud.
He does look like CJ Stroud
Yeah.
with the dreads.
But the one thing about Stephon Castle that makes him special is his ability to guard other players. He's a great cutter. He's athletic. He plays defense really well, and I think that this is a great pick for the Spurs because, like I said, he is the embodiment of a Spurs player. That's not even Klingman. They won a national championship together with UConn, and that is Dan Hurley, the coach of UConn, who won the championship last year.
Who was almost the coach for the Lakers.
He was almost the coach for the Lakers, and he would have been great as the coach for the Lakers. But yeah, so here we go.
I haven't seen any very iconic.
Look, it's Jerry McCain. Oh my God.
I haven't seen any very iconic suits, but I'm seeing some very nice suits.
Is that Disneyland? Is that Disneyland on his chain? Stephon Castle? Is that might be Cinderella? Is that Cinderella's thing? That's crazy. But yeah, I guess I like the pick because they need a point guard, they need a gritty guy, and he's somebody that. But yeah, now they got the 8th pick, so
I'm not having this pick. I'm just making that very clear.
they still could take Ron Holland. Or you wanting Dillingham?
I did want Dillingham in number 8.
You know, I think that they could still draft Dillingham. That backcourt would be insane.
They might. Well, it depends on the.
They need someone that can handle business.
Alright. So now, Nicole, put your phone on Do Not Disturb. You're getting all the spoilers. And
All right, now the clock is up.
I'll go first, and I have an interesting pick for these guys. I'll let you go.
I know you know. Go ahead.
Alright. So I think realistically they're gonna take Matas Muzwelis because Matas Muzwelis, his agent is the owner of the Pistons' son. So why wouldn't they take him? But I think that an interesting pick that the Pistons might take, Dalton Connect. Because we saw all of last year, what did the Pistons need the most? Shooting. And what is Dalton Connect? The best forward shooter in the draft. And I think that he would be perfect because he can bring a sense of maturity to the Pistons because they don't want to keep losing. They want to actually win games now. And I think that he brings because he's 23 years old, so he brings a sense of veteranship to the Pistons. He can shoot the ball lights out, and I think that he would be a great pick for the Pistons, but I think that they're going to take Bruce Willis. What about you, Cole?
Yeah, I also say this.
Mm-hmm. Because, we saw he was a great shooter in high school. He was a great shooter in high school. He was a great shooter in middle school. But then as soon as he got to the G League Ignite, and his shooting last year is as good as Cole's fit today.
Just a jump cuts.
This is a dope guy.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna say Telford again.
You think Toby? But they got Caden Knight.
I think he would fit somewhere.
Where would he fit? Oh, he wouldn't fit anywhere.
They got Caden Knight.
No, Topic is reserved for the Lakers. No,
The Lakers.
just not going to the Lakers.
Toby's not falling that far.
I don't see him going to Charlotte. I don't see him going to Portland. I don't see him going to San Antonio. I feel like if
He's not going to Memphis. He might go to Utah.
if he's even paid,
He's not going to Chicago. He's not going to OKC. He might go to.
if the value of player he is, I think
He actually might go to Washington.
John Calipari, coach of Arkansas, but former coach of Kentucky, who made us lose in the first round while we were with the top seed and we lost to Oakland. Shut up. But so yeah, 2 minutes on the clock. I think that they're going to take Bruce Willis because of the fact that they just hired a new shooting coach, and I cannot emphasize this enough. The one thing that the Detroit Pistons need is to shoot the ball. They're as good as I am at shooting the basketball. So I think that they hired a new shooting coach, and I think that he can work with Bruce Willis's jump shot to make it go back to how good it was in high school. And I think Bruce Willis goes here. But I think that Dalton Connect would be a sneaky great fit on the Pistons. I don't know why they're taking so long. Right? All the stars are lining up. The owner's son is the agent of Matas Muzwelis. So
how many did they trade this pick? We need never know.
yeah, why are they?
Nope. Maybe the Pistons take Kevin Durant.
Sorry. I'm not in Big is in.
He said,
What is Calipari yapping about? Quit your yapping, boy.
We've kind of seen like kind of the start of NBA like craziness through free agency and stuff. Obviously, OG Anunoby signed max contract today.
We've seen
I-
Mikal Bridges get traded, Biggs
Yeah.
get traded, yeah.
Honestly, going to the Knicks, I don't think they have any cap room left. I think they just do what they can in the draft to fill Isaiah Hartenstein.
Yeah, I think re-signing Hartenstein is very important.
Okay.
But I don't think they have money anymore.
No, because the Anunoby contract is pretty big.
It is
But-
very big. It's a max contract.
Yeah, but James Dolan's pretty rich, so.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter when you.
Wait, why are they showing Rob?
Rob Dylan?
No way they drive Dillingham, right?
I don't think that. Why?
Absolutely.
That would be
That would be
that
the
would be the
worst pick.
ultimate fumble.
That would be the most Detroit Pistons pick of all time if they take Rob Dillingham. Because why are they showing his highlights? That would be the most Detroit Pistons pick of all time.
They pick Rob Dillingham.
Why are they?
Wait, they're sitting on a record.
That would be so dumb.
Please don't. Please, Detroit. You're
Yeah,
better
so
than
This is a
this.
sign.
You're better than this.
That would be the dumbest pick I've seen in. Are the Pistons really better than that, Cole?
No,
No, they're not.
they're not. Well,
He just saw the pick. Don't tell it. Don't tell it. Don't
no, I didn't see the pick. I
Okay.
didn't see the pick too.
If they take Roberto Dillingham, that would be one of the dumbest things
Okay.
I've seen in my life because they
That
are,
would be the worst fumble.
their two best players
No.
are guards. It's
With the
Kate
fifth pick
Cunningham
in
and
the
Jaden Ivey.
2024
Detroit
NBA
Pistons
draft. The Detroit Pistons select Ron
Oh
Holland,
Ron Holland. Okay,
Dallas,
okay.
Texas,
Okay,
and
okay.
the
I'm not mad at that, I'm not
NBA G
mad at
League
that.
I am mad at
team
that.
Ignite.
That he was supposed to go to the Kings.
He was, but it's okay.
Oh man.
I am mad at that. You know why?
Mhm.
Because he's one of the worst shooters in the draft. Do they just not want to shoot the basketball anymore?
I mean,
I don't
defense does win championships.
Elite athleticism,
But they
elite
can't
defense.
score. He can defend. He can draw fouls. He can defend. He can get rebounds.
He can drive to the basket.
He can't shoot.
But his jumper looks like this. I don't
So-
think that can shoot. But
Is
I
it
mean,
over for Detroit?
Yes.
they hired a new shooting coach.
Can we talk about how I haven't got a pick right?
He got not in the pick.
Can we talk about how tough his draft is series?
his draft day is pretty good, but
Jeez Louise.
now where does Buzelis go? Does he go to Charlotte?
I like that. I kind of
Is that the
do.
move?
I kind of do. I like Moose Willis in Charlotte a lot. 'Cause
I had Connect going to Charlotte, but I don't know anymore. I think Buzelis goes to Charlotte now.
Now that Connect didn't go to Detroit, I think that would be the only fit on a team that I see him where I don't want where I don't want to be on a contender. Like I want him to be on a contender, and if it's not a contender, then it would be the Pistons. But then the Pistons. So I think that. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, they're saying his comparison is Mikal Bridges, but he can't shoot the ball. No disrespect whatsoever, but
But if he were to develop a shot, I feel like he would be a.
Yeah, if he can develop a shot, then he'll be really good. But that's an if.
And shout out to our friend Sammy. He wanted us to say this. Ron Holland, man, I want to talk to you. He wanted us to say that after Ron Holland got drafted. So shout out to you, Sammy.
Another Ignite player.
Yeah. But I mean, Detroit recently hired a shooting coach. So I think that maybe they could work.
It depends on how good that shooting coach is, because you can't just hire a shooting coach.
No, he's actually like a famous, really good shooting coach.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe he can fix Ron Holland. We'll see, I guess.
So I think that Ron Holland and Asar Thompson are going to be in the gym all summer. They are not going to get 1 minute to go in the pool. They're just going to be shooting 7,000 jump shots every single day to work on their jump shot. But
No
like,
breaks.
yeah.
Okay.
Ron Holland goes to the Detroit Pistons. Now they're interviewing. Now the pick is in for the Charlotte, or not the pick is in, but who do you guys have going with the Charlotte Hornets?
I think I do have Buzuelos.
I had Connect, but I think that Buzelis goes to
You think Buzuelos?
I feel that fits.
I think that they could take Connect, but I think that I would like Buzuelos better.
Yeah, to me, it's either Buzelis or Connect. I don't think, who else are they gonna take? Because I don't think they take anyone else.
They
I
could
think
take a
should.
reach and go for Tijan Salon.
No.
3 minutes. So it's either between who you got? Connect, Buzuelos.
Yeah, one of the brands.
Choose one. Connect. Me. I'm gonna go Connect. Because I think I would like Buzuelos better, but I think it's realistic that they go with Connect. What about you?
I'm still seeing
Buzuelos, yeah. Because I think that Buzuelos, I don't think he lost his jumper. He just had one down year, and it wasn't even a year. It was like 6 months where he shot the ball like Ron Holland. And now it's like,
honestly.
I think both of them would be really good for Chubb.
Okay, yeah.
Actually, I'm switching. I like Buzuelos because I want someone who can run the fast break with LaMelo, be athletic, and Connect. He isn't the most athletic, fast person in the world. You know what I mean? But if we look at Buzuelos, like, obviously I talked about the shooting, but the fact that he's actually a pretty good, like, he has good athleticism, and the one thing that, like, he needs to work on is, like, IQ and decision making.
Oh yeah.
But he's playing with LaMelo freaking Ball, so I don't think he needs to worry about that at all. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, yeah.
But the clock is running down a lot for the Hornets.
It takes a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm. So who are they gonna pick? 125, 124, 123, 122, 121, 120.
What did they go for the Tyson Mark?
So someone did that, remember last year? Yeah. They kept doing that, yeah. Oh, the pick is in. You know, I think I hate to bring this up because I think that they might go sneaky and take John Solal.
Is it? He's not a stretch though.
That's a huge stretch.
Big stretch.
That's the same stretch as
He could fit though.
that's the same stretch as Cole thinking that his fit is. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, so I think I got Buzuelos. You got Buzuelos.
I do.
You got Connect.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm up.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball is extremely injury prone. That's why I was saying that Stephon Castle would have been really good because if he's off the floor, LaMelo, he can bring a point guard, but also you can play with LaMelo. And if Brad Miller, and he's so good.
You know, like I remember, like last year's summer league, I thought he was only track.
Yeah, Kyle went to California Classic, and Brandon Miller had more turnovers than points in that first year.
It was a sad, but I guess it's just like first game
The
of the
sixth
enough.
pick in the 2024
Matas
NBA
Buzuelos.
draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Tijan Salon.
They took Salon!
Say you swear.
No way!
No, like that. No, they didn't.
They took Salon. Wow.
So, right? So, like this, like Roy. So, what's your process behind there?
You know, I think that the Charlotte Hornets can afford to win. I don't think that their rebuild is over. I don't think that they're trying to win now, but they have their key pieces of LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Mark Williams, and now they're adding Tijan Salon.
I think this is good for them. I wanted them to go to Portland and kind of be that Jeremy Graham replacement.
We actually like that a lot.
But now, obviously, you can't. I think now the Trailblazers who are next, they draft Bruce Willis.
That would be a home run pick for the Portland Trailblazers. If they can get Matas Buzuelos, that would be a cool home run pick.
I think it's either him or Connect that they draft. I don't see them going for anywhere else.
But I think that this just tells us that unlike the Houston Rockets, unlike you could say Detroit Pistons, unlike the Spurs, the Hornets are not trying to wait now.
I'm not.
They're going to wait for him to develop. They're going to, he's a great shooter. He's all around. He can do everything. He's athletic. He can defend, and he can shoot. He just needs time to hone those skills to his fullest potential.
Extremely young.
Yeah, extremely young. But I like you like the pick. I kind of like it.
I mean,
I mean,
This draft is like so like
deep.
yeah. Like there's not really a bad pick unless you like pick Bronny James in the first round.
Number one pick, Atlanta Hawks.
But if you really think about it, is that a bad pick?
The Tijan Salon.
Yeah, is that a bad pick?
No, I don't think it's a bad pick. I think Bruce Willis would have fit better, but I'm not saying this is a bad pick. I think this is a good pick. But I think that Bruce Willis would have been better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, so that just ruined my mock. Because I had Tijan going to the Blazers at the next pick.
Yeah, I also have that Tijan.
So I'm gonna say Montez Bruce Willis. I think that they take Montez Bruce Willis because definitely not a guard. 1000% not a guard. They already have Anthony. They already they traded back from Brogdon. They have Anthony, Scoot, and Shaden. They don't need another guard. I think that the wing depth is kind of thin, and I think that they can move off of Jeremy Grant. That'll be the best case scenario.
Yeah, they need to trade that contract.
And I think that if Bruce Willis can come in and be the Jeremy Grant replacement,
That would be really good.
then that would be pretty good.
The Spurs would probably take Connect, I would think, at this point, unless they get handed Bruce Willis.
That's actually gonna be good.
Okay,
The Spurs getting Connect is a really good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this could seem bad, but I do think that,
Even after the draft, they talk about Lemmy
wow, insane.
1 year ago. So basically, we did the draft last year, and they just kept after every single pick, they kept showing Lemmy.
Of course, of course they would. Like he's like the next LeBron James in terms of
He's gonna save us.
and media.
He's gonna save us from lifelong Jordan Rozilovic for the rest of our lives. Yeah.
He'll just add to it. Just Jordan versus.
No, he's gonna be better than both combined.
For my seventh pick, I do have Devin Carney.
Ooh, Devin Clark.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about. I think that if he can play the three, then I love that pick because he brings defense. But I don't think. I think the size would not allow him to play the three. But I think that if he can, because they have a log jam.
Oh, think so?
Oh,
Yeah.
the amount of guards they have is the amount of non-tough fits that Cole has in his eye.
I'm bad.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. But yeah,
I do feel like Devin Carter does have what the Portland Blazers need. They need a movement shooter and they need off-ball defense, and I feel like he can hold that down. He could hold that down. I know where you're coming from when you say he's undersized. He can't play the three. I mean, he could play the three, but he can't play the three. Let's be real. He's not. He doesn't have the build for that. And Silver's coming up, but you'll see where I'm coming.
let's see who they take.
With the seventh
I got
pick
Bruce Willis,
in
you got Bruce Willis,
you got
2024
Carter.
NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Donovan Clingan from the University of Connecticut.
We convinced this draft isn't serious because
Wow!
I mean,
that's not bad.
Bye DeAndre Ayton. Bye DeAndre Ayton.
Wait, sir.
Wow.
Adam Silver might joke to you.
alright, well, who did I have? So what? So
The Grizzlies are in shambles right now. The Grizzlies are crying. The Grizzlies are like. The Grizzlies are crying. The Grizzlies are actually crying right now.
honestly, the Spurs got Bruce Willis or Connect.
I love
Connect.
both of them. Though.
Both of those are perfect.
What you saw?
Huh? That connects.
Yeah, they need a shooter. Cool. Turn off your notifications.
Or I've had the team connects.
Donovan Clingan. So bye DeAndre Ayton, or what are we saying?
I mean, they could package DeAndre Ayton and that's another.
No, they can.
And Jeremy Grant. Who would take on both of them?
Honestly,
I'm a Kings fan. I would be pretty down for the Kings to take them. But the contract is just too much.
I mean, if they can trade away Harrison Barnes, any trade is good.
But if we could get Jeremy Grant and DeAndre Ayton, but like we could play football, so we could restructure their contracts, and we could just like take away $100 million from each of their contracts, I would love to trade with them.
Yeah,
But DeAndre Ayton, we saw like last year, he's so skilled, he just doesn't want it, and I think that's why they want to move off of him.
Okay.
I mean, maybe he can mentor him. Donovan Clingan could be the backup for a little bit, but bye DeAndre Ayton soon enough. So, yeah, wow. Portland gets.
Oh, I had Donovan Clingan go to Utah. Like,
So-
so won't happen.
What about Walker Kessler? Think they trade him?
I thought, yeah, I mean, Well, obviously now I don't know.
I mean, the Grizzlies are in shambles.
I'd play with one of Memphis.
Yeah,
I said Ron Holman going to Memphis. I thought he would be perfect for
Lost or got mind. Lost at everyone. I'm not to the whole right there. Maybe he's a two-time champion with UConn. That is right. Yep.
I mean, he's a great player. He's a great player, but I think that he would have fit better with the Grizzlies, and I think that Buzuelos and Connect would have fit better with the Blazers. But I mean, that just tells us that DeAndre is gone.
I wonder what they'll get for DeAndre. Probably just grab Johnson to the right.
But who would want to trade for DeAndre? Like, who needs a center right now?
Maybe the Pistons.
No, they have their franchise name. You know the TikTok sound?
Which one?
Who are you, bro? The Lakers leader. Center. I mean, I just think that, like,
They don't even.
It's on that.
moving 80 to the power forward would be the best move possible. But I
What
think,
is suit on the way?
oh, yeah, showing all those memories? Yeah, it's pretty tough. Nothing has gone the way that I thought it would. So,
Yeah. I've gotten 2 picks right so far.
how much have I got? Let me see. So far, up to this top picks, I had Alex Star 1, Risa Shea 2, Klingham 3, Shepard 4, Connect 5, Castle 6, Salam 7. So I got 0 picks correct.
I've got 0-2. No. I feel like an absolute.
The only ones I picked right were the easy ones, which were Shepard and Castle.
I mean, next pick, though, I have Buzuelos going to the Spurs. And you can see that right. I have Buzuelos going to the Spurs. So I think that they could take him. I think if I get that, please, San Antonio, let me get 1 pick right. Greg Popovich, please, let me get 1 pick right. I'm begging you. But yeah, I think they needed a point guard, and they needed a movement shooter,
Well, they have their point guard.
and they have their point guard.
I originally had Cody Williams gone to the Spurs, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Honestly, I think Cody Williams might be the second man.
I would love that. I would love for Cody Williams to go to Sacramento. I don't think he's going past number 10 or number 11.
I mean, honestly, now I don't know what happens because I thought that all of the like small forwards and like centers and stuff would be kind of out of the draft. So I was assuming that Chicago and OKC will probably in the trade down or out of the first round, but I don't know. I don't think Chicago does. OKC might still do that for another win out piece, but I don't know.
Okay.
Why is San Antonio taking that sweet old time?
We'll get down to the back.
To the last second,
So you got final picks.
There's a Bruce Willis. Carter.
Devin Carter. Wow.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. I got Bruce Willis on. Damn, his chin is massive.
they know what they did.
Why is he sitting like this? Flip.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Adam Silver is just like taking a nap or something.
Adam Silver's taking a sweet old time.
He's been in for about 30 minutes and
I'll give you out of it. Thought man.
With the 8th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Rob Dillingham from the University of Kentucky.
They go for the speed.
Wow!
at guard.
Wow!
so I did have Rob on my. I'm gonna say that I did have Rob on my mock draft, but because of the number 4 pick, I moved it.
Wow! Rob Dillingham and Stephon Castle, the backcourt of the future. Am I wrong for saying that I like that?
I don't like that.
I like it, but at the same time, I wish they picked like a small forward.
Am I like they're literally?
Let's try to get the big guy for their 4th pick.
Yeah. They should.
And they're taking Rob.
I don't like it.
Rob and Wemby. I love that duo. But Rob Wemby and Stephon Castle?
That's what they say. I feel like either Stephon Castle or Rob is going to sit in the bench and collect dust.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I don't like that.
That's horrible. I hate that.
They could stagger their minutes. So let's say Wemby plays 40 minutes a night, Dillingham would play 20 with Wemby, and Castle would play 20 with Wemby. Something like that. And they could develop to be a backcourt. But it depends because Stephon Castle wants to play point guard.
I think they can have Dillingham play at the 2. Don't see a problem with that.
I mean, he's very small to be a 2 guard.
Like, surely small. I mean, he did have a great year. It's like,
He's just a great scorer.
he's a great scorer. He can play make, he can score, he can do things on and off the ball. He can move without the ball. He can move with the ball.
But also, he came off the bench in Kentucky,
He did.
and he still managed to boost up his draft stock.
He could just be
A 6-man high career scorer, yeah. So, I mean, I get what Kai is saying. Like, I don't raw in the nuts.
I feel like he can really like grow as a starter.
Look at that. Now look at taking guys drafted. Look at those 2 guys, the third and fourth people. They're on my basketball team, guys. Pick is in.
our basketball
Pick it.
Our basketball team.
Oh yeah, that guys and that guy.
Team, yeah, it's
So you think he's gonna raw, or you think that Greg Popovich should play in the line? He can.
actually, I think he's gonna try it too.
I don't know. Man. I'm 0 for 9. I mean, I'm 0 for 8 right now.
I'm
2 more picks, and that might be Klay Thompson.
2 for 8.
Taking this in.
Actually no, I'm 2 for 10 because I got the Utah pick wrong because I picked Cleveland going to Utah, but he obviously didn't.
I had Cleveland going to Memphis, so I think Devin Carter now shoot.
I mean, they've done
Exactly.
All right, well, so Bruce Wayless is still up.
I'm gonna keep this.
Think about their
Max is
lineup.
still up.
Think about their
I'm
lineup.
gonna keep this blank because I honestly have no clue to go to Memphis.
Think about their lineup. Jaw at the 1, Bane at the 2, Jaw at the 1, Smart at the 2, Bane at the 3, Gerald at the 4. Clingan at the 5 would have been perfect.
That would have been absolutely perfect.
But I guess they could get a power forward / center. So when you think about that,
So I mean now, who does Memphis draft?
Kalel Ware,
Wait,
I had him going to OKC, and I think that he would be great on Sacramento.
I
don't want him.
I have one to Toronto.
I also haven't going to look at C, but I don't know. Maybe they do.
Okay,
Maybe man, because I had him taking Ron Holland originally.
The Grizzlies.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that Jared at the 5 and Ron Holland at the 5.
but I think now they might take Bruce Wayless.
But you know what happened? The Detroit Pistons.
I think that now they take Bruce Wayless,
Bruce Wayless.
yo, I put that.
and then Chicago will take him next.
Oh, well, I like that.
I don't like connect on Chicago. I think
It's either Chicago takes whoever Memphis doesn't draft between Bruce Wayless or
I think that Bruce Wayless was born and raised in Chicago. So, and he spent his entire life in Chicago, except for it's after high school. So I think that the Grizzlies, if they're gonna draft one or the other, it would be Connect. What we're seeing right now.
I was so.
With the 9th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft,
I got Cologne.
the Memphis Grizzlies select Zach Edey
What?
Wow!
Toronto and Purdue University.
Wait,
Zach
He
Edey!
wasn't
Okay.
ranked out of high
I
school.
had him going to Sacramento, but
no.
Wow!
I kind of like that.
Zach Edey. That's
I like it.
you like it?
I kind of like it. The Grizzlies are kind of in the same position that Sacramento is in terms of like center depth.
Hell no. Oh my. I am at number 28. This dude is. He was a thought in the back of my head.
I had him. If he was gonna go in the top 20, it was gonna be the Lakers. If not, it was gonna be like. So
So, okay, well, with this Utah draft, Utah could go.
Buzuelas on Utah would be insane, but I think he would be mad because he wants to go to Chicago.
I was thinking that Cody Williams. What is this crap?
Yeah, but what is this crap? Shit, put this crap.
Bro,
I don't know. I don't know. What is this draft like? So, all of my picks except for 2 have been right. I don't think I'm gonna get Utah right. Well, no, I can't get Utah right because Donovan Cleveland is gone.
Zach Edey, I don't think anyone's going to get that right. That was a brain buster pick.
So
I do think that, sorry, cool.
that is great.
I did think that Utah will take Clay Williams on play.
I think they take Cody Williams also.
Yeah.
I think they take Cody Williams.
They could.
I mean,
Does he not have what they need?
I would be bummed if they take. I would be bummed if they take Matas Bujuelis because I want to see how.
I think
Giddy bringing the ball up. Giddy loves it. Who's my list?
I think that Utah might take Cody Williams, and then Bujuelis will go to Chicago. Cal Ware will go to
We got 3 instances.
well, yeah, Cal Ware will go to OKC or they'll trade him.
I'll say your entire mock draft.
But what I'm trying to say is that I think Knicks might go to Sacramento.
Okay.
I like that.
Kind of like we didn't get Ron Allen. This is our second option type deal.
So,
I would love Cody Williams to Sacramento if they don't pick him here. But I have Devin Carter going to Sacramento. I think he would be a good friend.
here, I think
I think the Jazz take Cody Williams
he has a
because
good wingspan. He can shoot. He can handle the ball a little bit. And he's overall what they need.
But if they take Cody Williams, you gotta know what that means, right?
What?
Bye bye Larry Marketing.
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
Larry deserves to go to a contender.
he does.
I'm sorry.
But
Why? Wait, hold on.
where does Larry go?
Anywhere. He fits practically anywhere. Heck, I would love Larry Marketing on Sacramento. But I think that because they have their franchise play guard, they have their franchise center, they have their franchise power forward. That's Keontae George, Walker Kessler, and yes, Walker Kessler had a really down year, but I think he's still their franchise center.
Year.
And Taylor Hendricks.
It's over.
So I think they take Cody Williams here because he can slide
With
right
the
to
10th
them.
pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Cody Williams.
Yeah, Cody Williams. Okay, let's go. I got a pick correct. Let's go.
Cody Williams.
Oh my goodness.
So that means Bruce Willis to Chicago, 1,000%. Born and raised in Chicago. He spent as much time in Chicago as I've spent in Sacramento. So, yeah, he.
I
Well,
like this pick.
I like this pick a lot.
First pick we got right. So,
First pick I got right. I was about to be Klay Thompson, guys. I was about to go for 10 in the draft, but I didn't. So thank you, Utah Jazz. I'm wanting to do this. I'm now a Jazz fan. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I think this is great. I think he slides right in. He's the only weakness that I have about Cody Williams. You can just see it by looking at him. He has no muscle whatsoever. He's one of the skinniest guys. He's one of the
But
biggest.
he doesn't need to really play in the post.
Yeah, but you need. Oh, look at J-Dub. My God, J-Dub. But I think that you need. What are they doing? What are they doing? No, it's looking tough though. But I think that you need some sort of strength to survive in the NBA.
and obviously,
I think he'll build up strength.
I think he will.
I think over the next 2 off seasons he'll definitely build up muscle.
1,000%, yeah.
that's weakness I have. He can't handle physical defense, and he's weak as well.
Yeah, so he's really.
I feel like the NBA does develop skinnier players.
Now, when you saw Giannis,
Giannis, next one, but Giannis he's getting there.
he's getting there, yeah. But I think he's just an all-around great player. He can defend, he's athletic, he can score the basketball. And what I think is really good about him is the fact that he doesn't force anything. And I think that's going to go great in the NBA because there's a 24-second shot clock. So you have 24 seconds to get a bucket. If he goes downhill and he has a contested three-point opportunity, he's not going to take that. He's going to slow the game down and find his spot or find his teammates a spot and get a bucket. And I think that's what's really good about Cody Williams. He's not too aggressive, and he has the IQ to survive in the NBA. That's what I love about him. But yeah, I mean, he's J-Dub's brother, and J-Dub is one of the best young players in the NBA. So yeah.
Not every play on this. I don't know.
Oh, that was J-Dub's draft, yeah. Oh, shoot. They did that handshake when J-Dub got drafted. And now they're doing that handshake when Cody gets down. So that's tough. That's that gets tough.
I like this.
Wait, he went number 1 overall to the Spurs? No way. They got Spurs. They got that wrong. Why does it say that he went number 1 overall to the Spurs?
I guess it just wanted Victor Wembanyama let to go.
Pick
It is.
his in. Bruce Willis. 1,000% is Bruce Willis. There's no way they pass him.
I originally had Tristan DeSola, but this is gonna be.
I bet my life savings on them taking Bruce Willis.
You should. What is he doing there?
First Colorado player drafted in the top 10 since Chauncey Billups left.
Okay, well,
Jacob's aura is so much better looking, but he's so tough. But if you listen to his voice, he sounds, my name is Jalen Williams. And I sound like this. But yeah, I love this pick from the Jazz. I actually love this pick from the Jazz.
I like this.
I love this pick a lot, but what do you got?
For Chicago, Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Born and raised in Chicago. Come on now. So that means that if they take Bruce Willis, bye-bye DeMar DeRozan, bye-bye.
No.
No?
I think they moved Demar DeRozan to the 4.
Oh, okay.
Wait, you know who else they could take? I know Chicago fans are sick of this. They're sick of Nikola Vucevic being their starting center. What if they take Khalil Ware? I've seen that knocked a
They
lot.
can't take it to lower.
But I think whoever they take this year, this draft, as long as it's not a shooting guard, they're blowing it up. Why would they trade Alex Caruso for a young point guard? Because they want to blow it up. And they're shopping Zach LaVine. And I think that they're going to trade DeRozan. They're definitely done with Vucevic. So I think it's either Khalil Ware or Bruce Willis, but I would not be surprised if it's either one. But I would like Bruce Willis better. Because that would really signify the rebuild. But here we go. Why are they showing Taylor Swift? We already had to see this in the NFL. So. But yeah, I had Bruce Willis. We had Bruce Willis going to the Pistons. We had Bruce Willis going to the Hornets. We had Bruce Willis going to the Spurs. We had Bruce Willis. Now they have to take him.
It's never gonna end.
They have to take him now.
What if he doesn't go in the first round? That would be.
It's Marcel Willis. Okay, at this time last year, he was projected to be the number 1 pick. He's not going to the second round. Yeah. What if someone takes a flying pick, Bronny James? Cleveland?
That couldn't happen.
Here we go. I hate commercials so much. That's not how you do it. It's bum 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 bum. Thank you, chat. I mean, not chat, but thank you guys for listening to my thing.
Yeah, what's that?
I didn't get the next pick spoiled for me, but someone just got traded.
All right.
Do you want me to tell you?
No. Let's let at least have.
No, tell us who it is.
The Minnesota Timberwolves have retired
Don't tell us anymore.
Well, we already know the team.
Rob Dillingham from the San Antonio Spurs. I'm being so serious right now. We'll tweet it. Rob Dillingham and Anthony Edwards.
No way.
I love it.
I love it. I love that so much.
What?
We haven't seen it. He's got I think that's why he's taking so long.
No. Wait. Does he announce like draft?
He announced the trade first.
Trades.
I love that. Rob Dillingham and Anthony Edwards.
But wait. So Minnesota's done drafted. They're not drafting the first round.
I don't think they care because they just got Rob Dillingham.
Yeah. But San Antonio probably gets their pick. So who does San Antonio draft with the 27th, 28th pick?
Question is, who do you think that?
Who's gonna be available?
Who do they see being available?
Did they shoot it?
Carl Anthony Towns and Victor Wembanyama.
No.
No, they don't.
No.
I'm joking. But that was so crazy though.
That would be so dumb.
Rob Dillingham has been acquired by the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
How?
But I love that. I had them taking care of him, but I love this even more.
Here we go. Finally.
With the 11th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Matis
All right, Matas Bujolis. He's going home.
Chicago.
He is going
and the
home to the
NBA's
Chicago
leading team
Bulls. I love that pick. So bye-bye DeMar DeRozan. Rebuild time in Chicago.
I don't know.
I love that pick. I love that pick. For the
I like the pick, but I don't know if they actually trade away the DeRozan. I don't know what they do with DeRozan and Ruby. I think if they're going, if they were going to trade away DeRozan, they would have done Ruby.
2020.
And the same with you. They're not that dumb.
The Minnesota Timberwolves didn't even trade this year's pick. They traded a 2031 and 2030 unprotected first round.
Okay.
I guess the Spurs are banking on the fact that the Timberwolves might be.
All right, so I guess that the Spurs only had one pick this year.
So,
Oh my god, that is
Rob Dillingham and Anthony
that
Edwards.
is they could have had.
That's a cheat code.
That's insane. The glaze on the Timberwolves is gonna be
So they probably should trade. No, Mike Conley probably cuts off the bench. Okay, so he's on the floor.
I can already picture it. Bring my air handles. Dillingham lobs it. Anthony Edwards. Bah!
They can both hold their own.
Especially on the offense, even.
I
Absolutely.
You like it? Why not?
because the Spurs had an almighty fumble. Because you could have had
Okay, but Minnesota's
Stenton Castle, Victor Wembanyama, and Matas Uzwelis on the same team.
Yeah, but they didn't.
And now you don't. And you basically only drafted one player with 2 picks.
so
But I think that you guys know about the ownership scandal
this to be
in the Minnesota Timberwolves franchise, right?
the question is I guess
You guys know about that, right? So I think that they're banking on the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to crumble and fail.
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Okay, I said all of it again.
Huh?
But do you guys have your numbers all pick?
No, but what I was saying, sorry, I did go forward. But I think that the San Antonio Spurs are, so basically, Alex Rodriguez wanted to buy the Timberwolves, right? But the owner of the Timberwolves backed out of the deal at the last minute, okay? Because they sent them the paperwork 1 minute late, okay? From the deadline. So the owner of the Timberwolves backed out, and so it's really ugly. And what's weird about that is the fact that the current owner of the Timberwolves has never paid out of his own bank account to buy something or to buy a player, to pay for a player, right?
Yeah.
But so now the Timberwolves, they can't afford to keep Karl-Anthony Towns, and they can't afford to keep their roster the same way it is now. And I think that the Spurs are banking on the fact of that
They have to trade away every day.
I know the Timberwolves will not be good by 2031.
The back is almost you up.
Why is his brother crying?
The back is almost
Why is his brother crying? What the heck? Did I love that pick for the Bulls? He's going home. And shout out to the Numbers on the Board podcast. They wanted to go golfing with Matas Buzelis. They kept planning this for the past week, and now they live in the same city. So
wow.
I mean, they've always lived in the same city.
I mean, but now they could have not. You know what I mean? They could not have.
You know, it plays. So before it's out, it's up. But you have 70 years old.
Tell out where?
Color, I think that they need a real, because at the deadline they did the stupidest thing ever by trading for Gordon Hayward to be their big move, and it's just like,
That didn't get out.
yeah, it's a wrong guy, right? He just never played, was very injured. So I think that
I think it's either OKC. Wait, no, think so. Where they trade down? I think this will be the only other team. I would not be surprised if they do trade down.
But honestly, I would love Khalil wearing the Sacramento Kings.
You literally, that is, yeah. I mean, you would love Mustangs good house.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would love the Sacramento Kings to get a player.
You know
If they
what?
did it at the deadline.
They bring,
You know what? The Connect is gonna go to the.
there's own, okay, some. Connects.
So he did it. No, he's not a wizard, because you know
Yeah, Dalton Connect is gonna go to the Wizard. Oh,
the wizard show for Portland's pick, right?
I appreciate that. He won.
42 seconds. So who do you have taken?
All right, I have to connect. I just feel like he's now because he's an older player. He has more experiences. He has all the skills that OKC does need on their back roster. I do feel like he could fit because OKC wants to win now, right?
Yeah.
OKC is no longer a team that wants to mature. They're a team that wants to win, right? And I feel like he's older. He's been experienced in the college game. I was younger time, and really, he wants to win too. He's from a team that wants to win, not a team that needs to develop, obviously. So I feel like he'll go in when his skills just match so well with OKC's needed skill set that I just got this perfect thing.
But I feel like a glaring need is a real center.
Okay. I think that's the
Clunky solid create.
Stop
With the
Here we
12th pick
go.
in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Nikola Topic from Belgrade, Serbia, and Serbia's
Who's actually
Savina.
like that's
So why would you do that?
This is
And
the
Sam
biggest
Presti
unknown
tweaking.
in the
Why would you do that? You have Alex Caruso
And
and
shit.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's why.
I think that
were they able to kiss?
yeah, but
Why?
I think that Sam Presti's on Lazanza.
Unless he's gonna like be the guy for once Alex Caruso retires. But when is that gonna be?
Wait, when the Thunder have traded their pick in the last 2 drafts.
And he's way too young. He has no experience.
Wait. So the Kings can get either Devin Carter or Khalil Ware.
Oh, that's pretty good.
No, wait.
White jerseys.
You know what's even stupider? Is that the Thunder just wasted their pick. Because Topic is gonna miss his entire rookie season. Because he has a torn ACL.
That's right. So we said he's gonna come into the league. He's gonna come into the league.
Is it literally just Chet again? Because Chet had Chet wasn't injured during the draft. But
Yeah, but when Chet got injured, they weren't trying to win. They were
trying
the
to
1 seed in the East and then the Western Conference.
why? He has to see like massive like he will be the guy in 5 years.
They already had the guy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. What?
He's Alex Caruso's replacement, pretty.
He's missing a year
They
this
just
year.
traded for him like.
Wait, this is a horrible pick because he's missing a year this year. Next year he's gonna come in as a rookie, and he's super young, no experience.
Wait, I think
How old is Alex Caruso? He's like 30.
27, 28.
He's gonna be there for 5 years.
Exactly. And you know what's stupid? We
What
just
is that? What is that to Montes? This picture.
pick it up. Oh my God! Wait, before I say this, we just saw this. Wait, is that downtown Sacramento? Oh my God, I live there. But what's it called?
And first New York.
Oh, that's New York. But they're lighting the beam. I see it. But what's crazy is we just saw Nikola Topic before Nikola Topic, like a player who's exactly similar to Nikola Topic. He just got traded off of OKC, and we just saw him last year, and he did not fit with the team at all. Joshua Giddey. We just saw him. He's basically Nikola Topic, except Topic is a little more athletic and he can actually play defense. But
And also with the allegations done.
I mean, he got proven innocent. But I mean, that's just out of all the picks.
It's not a good pick.
What the heck?
I feel like Sam Bradley's gonna be like in 5 years you need your awareness, but I don't like it.
Devin Carter.
Oh, Devin Carter! Let's go! The Kings got Devin Carter! He's smiling and laughing and everything.
He's fallen way too far back.
All season long, we needed perimeter defense. We needed a rebounder. We needed a shooter. Devin Carter's all those. He's gonna be our Josh Hart. He's gonna be our Jonathan DiVincenzo. He's gonna be the Davion Mitchell replacement. I love this pick for the Kings. Let's go. Let's go. I love this pick for the
I like this pick.
Kings so much. I love this pick for the Kings. He's basically Keon Ellis 2.0.
He has fallen in my opinion though. He has fallen.
But I actually wonder what do the Kings do with their rotation now that they have Devin Carter? Because Keon Ellis isn't gonna play point guard anymore.
No, I think that they would take out Davion Mitchell.
Yeah,
And
But-
I think that they would keep. Look at that 8 rebounds
But
per
then-
game as a guard.
But then you
And
have.
a 6'2" guard is crazy.
Do you start Malik Monk this year instead of Kevin Herter?
I think that they're saying goodbye to HKD this season. HKD stands for Harrison Barnes, Kevin Herter, Davion Mitchell. I think that they're saying bye to HKD.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go. I love Devin Carter.
I mean, I think you could probably package Kevin Herter and Harrison Barnes.
Oh, I feel sad for Jared McCain though. We didn't take the hometown kid. But I think we would have only taken
Is
Jim.
that right there?
Well, what? Oh wait, no, that already.
Post trade.
Oh wait, no, he has
They
to
did.
announce it.
They already did trade it.
Yeah, he has to announce it.
But when is he going to announce the Dillingham trade?
When it goes to Minnesota.
Or did he already say it? Or did
No, when it goes to Minnesota, probably.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, that would make sense.
I think he's going to announce it. Yeah. I love Devin Carter. Love Devin Carter, man.
Portland Trail Blazers. Let's go.
Love Devin Carter. Ooh, the Kings tried to shop the pick.
I can see.
I mean, yeah, I was trying to shop this big too.
Bro, I love Devin Carter, man. I love Devin Carter. I've said this like 20 times.
So do you think for Portland, Jacoby Walter or Tyler Swift could fit in that spot?
The Timberwolves traded 2031 unprotected first, and they swapped their 2030 pick, which is top 1 protected.
Holy Timberwolves. Felice. Holy Timberwolves. Felice.
So and that's all for doing it. I honestly don't know who the Wizards are gonna do. I want them to draft Dalton Connect. I think he would play great, but I don't think they're ready to move on from Calculus yet.
I mean, Connect would be at the 3.
Yeah.
So they'll have a starting lineup of Jordan Poole, Bilal Coulibaly, Don Connect, Kyle Kuzma, Alex Sarr.
Okay.
That'll be okay. I think that they take Connect here. But I wanted to see Connect on a team. Like, look at that. 42-inch vertical, fast, massive wingspan.
So we have 2 of the fastest players in the NBA right now.
This is my identity player. He's extremely athletic, short, long arms. He can run fast, jump high.
He's 6'2", but he plays like he's 6'9". He's great.
He has hustle. Yes.
Also, extreme hustle.
This is a real grind player. It is.
Whoa.
And the pause and the pictures in.
Why are they showing the Blazers like they traded for them before the draft?
Oh, the asset still.
Exactly.
There it is. For both trade.
But it's gonna happen.
Yep.
Wait, what if they don't accept? Wait, oh, there's a 2029 first and 2 second round. I love that for the Wizards. And now,
I think that they take Dalton Connect, but I wanted to see Dalton Connect go to a winner. That's why I think that if Dalton Connect can survive 2 picks, Dalton Connect on the Philadelphia Sixers. On the Philadelphia 76ers, they're going to the conference finals.
yeah, get rid of Tobias Harris.
Get rid of Tobias Harris. 1,000,000%.
You don't see a Jordan in the Philadelphia 76ers.
I have him going to Philadelphia because I think he would be a great number 2.
I think that next to either Jimmy Butler or Paolo Banchero, he would do great.
I have Tyler Smith as forward.
I don't.
14th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Portland Trailblazers select Bud Carrington.
Wow, they take Bud Carrington.
So, Bob,
Here, wait a second before you come to this.
Carlton Carrington.
Just give us like 30 seconds. Just let us talk about that.
Bob Carrington is coming to the
He
Wizards.
was called Little Bub, and he
Bud
really
Car- so
shone
that's bye-bye
late
Jordan
in the
Poole.
season at Pitt.
Yeah.
So that's bye-bye Jordan. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
And I originally had them taking Devin Carter, but now I think they take Jerry Kane.
Devin Carter seems like the most Miami Heat player of all time, right? We gotta speak louder until our mics get fixed. So I'm gonna talk like this until our mics get fixed. But I really love the fit of Jared McCain because yes, they did get Terry Rozier, but he was very hurt. And I think that because we saw in the finals, the reason they couldn't beat Denver, they had a great defense, but they couldn't get a bucket when it mattered most. And I think that the one player who can get you a bucket, Jared McCain, a fantastic shooter.
Yep.
But if not, I would love to see him on the Pelicans. I mean,
I
I
want
mean
him
the Orlando Magic.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I had the Magic taking Rob Williams, but that's not gonna happen. So I think he would be a good fit, but I think he might go to Miami now because Devin Carter is not.
But we'll see. Okay.
Did you say Rob Dillingham?
Really?
Yeah, you got picked.
Yeah, I know. I said I was gonna have him go to the Magic,
Oh,
but now that won't work.
I love the pick of Rob Dillingham and Jimmy if they were to team up. Thankfully, Miami's taking their sweet old time because we need to get our mics fixed.
Absolutely.
God damn. Sorry.
Pretty good.
So, Kyle, who do you think Miami's gonna pick?
So I do actually believe that Miami will pick Isaiah Collier. It's like a little bit of a stretch, but I do think he might fit well here. I feel like
Maybe.
he did what he needs to do in USC. You know, he knows his role. He knows what he needs to do. Knows his job. And he did it. He did it to its efficiency. You know.
Yeah.
So
I think Miami. He needs to be Miami. They had a close championship back in 2022. 2023.
sorry. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll see.
Can I just say something? The fact that you just said back in and then you said 2023 shows how crazy fast time is moving. I think that Miami needs a certified bucket getter, and I think that Jared McCain can be that guy.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised if they take Collier.
They need a guy who can replace Tyler Hero. I don't like him starting.
Wow, really? I mean, he did.
Either that or they need someone else in the backcourt because Tyler Hero, he's been okay.
I get what you're saying because the year they were the 1 seed, Tyler Hero was 6 man.
Mhm.
So you think Jared McCain can be that guy?
Mhm.
But I would have loved the fit because on Orlando because I can already picture it. Jared McCain going Orlando Magic, Orlando, and making TikToks. You know what I mean?
Good. Well,
Speaking of
he's
Magic
well.
City.
I think that if he doesn't go to Miami, he goes to Philadelphia. He might go to LA if he doesn't go to Philadelphia. You know.
2 small, non-defensive guards being your backcourt is not a smart idea. I don't think Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain work.
With the 15th pick
Here we go,
in
here
the
we go.
2024 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Khalil Ware from Indiana University.
You just
You just signed Bam!
to a max contract.
Did they not just
What are you
sign Bam?
doing?
Fantastic in the Big Ten.
Did they not just sign Bam or am I tripping?
So clearly they don't want to live right now. So
What they do because they just signed Bam Adebayo to a max contract.
Am I tripping or did they not just sign Bam Adebayo to a max contract? Cool, am I tripping?
No. This is more of a fumble than Nikola Topic.
so this draft actually has to be like
It's so confusing.
Man,
Why are they clapping?
fire everyone there.
Pat Riley annoys me so much. He didn't want to get Dame because he wanted Terry Rozier. Now he doesn't want to get. So he just doesn't want to win the championship.
So then I guess now Jared McCain goes to Philadelphia.
I guess, right?
I like that.
But a lot of players that I knew want to get pushed out are getting pushed out.
Are we forgetting about who fits best with the Philadelphia 76ers? Dalton Connect would be perfect.
Yeah, but at the same time, they also need a shooting guard.
He's crying because he's not going to get any playing time. Because Bam Adebayo is their franchise starter, who they just signed to a max contract.
So do you think he could be fourth?
Play power forwards?
What if they trade him? What if they do a Spurs and just trade him?
He fits well with the organization of the Miami Heat.
He does, but he doesn't fit with the team of the Miami Heat.
Finish my sentence. There you go. So who do you guys want the Philadelphia 76ers to draft? They're on the clock.
Jared McCain.
Sure, you get.
You want a Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain front backcourt? You think that'll work?
That's not a bad backcourt.
You think that'll work defensively?
I mean, he does have a
Okay,
little bit
but
of hustle in it.
I think that they can help them.
I think that a perfect fit would be a Tobias Harris replacement, and I think that a perfect Tobias Harris replacement
Don't connect.
would be Dalton Connect.
At
He's-
the same.
He's small, but he would be playing next to Joel Embiid,
Mm-hmm.
so I think that makes up for it. I think that As long as they have Joel Embiid, because he missed 43 games this season. They were 16 and 27 without him, okay? And they saw that Tyrese Maxey emerged. He became practically a superstar, averaging
Yeah.
great numbers, became the most improved player. I think they have a great point guard and center. And I think that they needed Tobias Harris replacement. I don't know how much I can express this enough. They needed Tobias Harris replacement. And Dalton Connect would be the perfect guy.
They also need to pay Maxey because he's going to get a max this year.
Mm-hmm. Pick is in.
I think that they let go of Kyle Lowry too. I don't think they keep him because he was kind of like that backup point guard when now piece. That didn't work out. I don't think they keep him. Jared McCain, he knows what happened. He knows where he's going.
Damn. Dalton Connect has fallen. The Cam Whitmore.
This is Lil Levis part 2.
This is Cam Whitmore part 2 if you were here last year, remember?
I remember that.
Well, why are they zooming on Tyler Smith also?
Drama.
Wait, no, that's Missy. That would be the stupidest pick of all time because they have freaking Joel Embiid on their team.
I need him to go to.
I need him to go to New Orleans. Oh, Adamson. Rob Dillingham.
Boo! Yeah.
Wrong. So is the Denny Avdia trade.
Okay. You already see this.
We already know that.
Boo! Yeah. We know.
And with the 16th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jared McCain.
Jared McCain. I do not like that.
I like that.
Bob, you called it. The 2024
His mouth. You see him
ACC
what?
rookie team coming
Why
out
she
of
bad?
Duke, shot
His brother. You see his brother
41% from
on the TikTok.
Oh, it's TikTok.
All right.
I would have loved him in Orlando.
Honestly, I would too, but
If the Lakers get Dalton Connect,
they're. I don't. Who did they draft other than Dalton Connect? Filipowski or Filipowski?
yeah, Filipowski.
I think they take him.
Also, Jacoby Walter, if they want to move off of Isaiah Collier, if they want to move off D'Angelo. But we know LeBron James. When has LeBron James ever drafted a rookie and played him significant minutes in his rookie season?
Yeah,
Never.
that doesn't happen. Because,
It's LeBron James. He's always trying to win.
yeah. Well, they put his hobbies on the bottom of that.
Practices yoga, meditation, and journalism. That's the most Jared McCain thing I've ever seen.
Journal link.
Same thing.
Oh,
Cole. Cole Mal,
he has 108 million likes. Bro is
TikToker. Yeah, look at him. That's why he would have fit so well with the freaking Orlando Magic, because he could just been dancing to the Orlando Magic. Oh, Orlando.
Pick.
Huh?
I still like this pick.
The pick? Yeah, I think he's going to start immediately.
yeah, because you don't have anyone that's shooting guard.
But I don't like 2 6'3" guards in your backcourt.
I do. I think that's a good idea.
Defensively,
Well, defense doesn't matter if you outscore them.
I think this helps Embiid out a lot. I don't think this helps Maxey out a lot. I think this helps Embiid out because it takes people out of the paint because it gives them another shooter.
I feel like Jared McCain is going to be a great scorer no matter what. I feel like he has scoring in him. He can score no matter what.
I don't think this helps out Tyrese Maxey because now he has to actually hold his own on defense and he can't be covered up by another shooting guard.
Yep.
But this does help the 76ers.
You know what? All right, who do you guys have the Lakers picking then?
Next. I don't see who else they can pick. It's either
Has Khalil Ware been picking yet? Yeah, the Miami.
Tristan De Silva.
You know what?
But I think I might go with Connect too, because
I think they pick Kyle Filipowski because why would they pick Connect? Because he would be
Can I pitch something to you guys?
what?
is about Kyle Filipowski. Remember who have the Lakers lost to in the past 2 playoffs?
Nuggets.
Who's the best player on the Nuggets?
Nikola Jokic.
What position does he play?
Center.
And in the 2020, who won the NBA championship?
Lakers.
And Anthony Davis. They met the Nuggets in the conference finals, and Anthony Davis did not guard Nikola Jokic.
Yep.
They had another center do that. They had Dwight Howard do that.
Yep.
I think that if they move Anthony Davis over to the 4 and they draft Kyle Filipowski, I'm not saying he can guard Jokic. I'm saying that it's better to have Anthony Davis play the 4 and have another tall guy at the 5 rather than have LeBron and AD be the 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why they should take Phil.
And anyways, connect. He is a small forward.
Yeah.
You don't
want that. You want LeBron to move back to the small forward.
unless LeBron is going to be gone.
I'm saying if he stays.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Honestly, it's going to be Filipowski if he stays and Connect if he goes. I think that's what they're going to do.
Well, they don't know that if he stays or goes yet.
That's true. But if they are prepping for him to leave, they will draft Connect. If they are not, then they draft Filipowski.
But also, what's cool about it is what's also cool about it is the fact that who's the new coach of the LA Lakers? JJ Redick. He went to Duke University. Kyle Filipowski went to Duke also. So
There's connection.
yep, there's the connection.
All right, well, they're done for the night.
Yep. Wait, where's JJ Redick? Why isn't he in the draft room?
He probably already left.
Look at that guy wearing shorts. The pick is in. So who you guys got? Who you got?
I think I'm doing with Filipowski.
Filipowski. I thought you said Tristan Da Silva. I think Tristan Da Silva could be an interesting pick though.
Could be, but I feel like that's not realistic.
That's not realistic. I'm gonna say Filipowski. What about you?
Filipowski.
Filipowski, yeah. Or heck, even Yves Missy.
Dude, I would have loved Filipowski on the Trailblazers. Low key.
Trailblazers.
Yeah, I had him going there, and then they traded the pick. So.
What about they already took Klingon though? And I thought
Well,
you said
no. Well, they traded the pick before. Oh, Adam Silver's up there.
Oh, it's the Robert Dillingham trade.
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the San Antonio Spurs are trading to the Minnesota Timberwolves the draft rights to Rob Dillingham, the 8th pick.
Rob Dillingham and Anthony Edwards is
And
insane.
with the 17th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Dalton Connect,
Okay, okay.
of Tennessee.
You got it there,
All right,
Stephen
so
A.
my
You're
prediction is
now
that
the
LeBron James will not be on that team next year.
All-American, a shooter is
With that
going
pick.
I can see it because we've said this his entire career. What has been the one thing about LeBron James? You guys know it?
He's consistent.
Surround LeBron with shooters. And what is Dalton Connect? A shooter. So, I think that there's a possibility, but I don't think they can win. I think that they can do good in the regular season.
They'll probably hang another pointless banner for the regular season championship again.
But
I don't know what they do.
Dalton Connect to the Lakers.
I don't know. I feel like LeBron James is just gonna leave. I think, or at least the Lakers are ready for him for him to leave if he does with this draft pick. So we'll see. So next up is the Orlando Magic. So who do they pick?
Yeah, who do you guys got Orlando picking?
Orlando, I think I have maybe
I don't know.
Yeah, Mike.
Cause I had them. They need a guard.
Is it crazy to say Carlton the character? Is that crazy?
You already got taken.
But pay.
14.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Oh wait, no, that's Bob. Oh yeah,
Carlton.
Oh,
Here's the
he's up.
The
Oh, he's up,
18th
he's up.
pick in the 2024 NBA Draft,
I'm just gonna say Jacoby
the
Walter.
Orlando Magic select Tristan Da Silva from Munich,
Why?
Germany.
I
and
had
the
it for
University of
I don't like
Colorado.
that because you have Franz.
And
You have
see
Franz
this young
Wagner
man,
already
Silva,
at the small
coming from
forward.
Colorado.
They have
Teammates
Franz
with Cody
Wagner.
Williams.
Yeah, exactly. Where? Because you have Paolo at power forward and you have Franz at the small forward.
And you have Jalen Suggs at the shooting guard. and you have Wendell at the center.
You need a point guard.
Guess what? They don't have a point guard. I guess this opens up the room for an Anthony Simons trade. Portland has a logjam at the guards. Wait. Anthony Simons trade?
But okay, and then they're gonna get rid of Jeremy Grant, which will make more room for.
Please, Anthony Simons trade.
That's a championship winning team.
Alright, hold your horses, young man.
I'm just putting it out there. Or they see him as
Good backup to Franz. But why would you spend your first round pick on a backup small forward?
Franz Wagner's really good at basketball, Cole. I mean, I don't know how I feel about this. I think that they should have drafted a point guard, but he is an all-around player who can do everything, but they have Franz Wagner at his position, so I don't really know how I feel about the fit on that team. But we saw Orlando mess up the draft last year also. So.
Yeah. All right, so next up is Toronto. So who do you guys have going to the Raptors?
Jacoby Walter. I think he would be perfect.
Yep. I also have Jacoby Walter. Who?
He already got picked. In Cologne, where?
Jacoby Walter.
I think so. They have their franchise point guard. They
Yeah.
have their franchise small forward.
Yep.
They have their franchise power
Power
forward.
forward. So they need a point guard and a shooting guard.
I already said point guard.
Okay, shooting guard.
Yeah, and center. But I don't think that they're franchise centers in this draft.
No.
But I think that Jacoby Walter can be a franchise shooting guard.
Yep.
Especially with the fact that Emmanuel Quickley, who is their franchise point guard, is not the best defender in the world. And I think that Jacoby Walter is a pretty good defender. That's why I think that he would have fit extremely well with Tyrese Maxey on the 76ers. But yeah, I mean, I think there's no way they don't pick. I mean, it's the NBA draft. Anything can happen. But there's no way they don't pick
I
Jacoby
don't
Walter.
understand why they wouldn't.
Who do you guys have? The Toronto Raptors drafting Jacoby Walter?
Yep, Jacoby Walter.
Jacoby Walter. Knowing that all three of us just said that Jacoby Walter is going to get picked, we're going to get it wrong 1,000%.
The Toronto Raptors select Jacoby
Yeah,
Walter.
Jacoby Walter. All right, we got that right. We got that right. Bet, let's go. I love the pick. He can 3-and-D guy. He can be like a great shooting guard. He's not going to need the ball too much. He can score without the ball. Great shooter. Great defender. I love the pick. He can play next to Quickly. He can play next to Quickly. I like that pick a lot.
So next.
Talk while I drink.
All right, so next up is Cleveland Cavaliers. So Kaya, because you are the Cavs fan among the group, so who do you have them picking?
Okay. This is a realistic thing, but it's not realistic at the same time. I'm gonna say Buddy.
That would be something.
It's like you've had the great and you've had the greatest son. You know.
Mm-hmm.
This is more than basketball. This is
Legacy.
Okay, but actually though.
And if it were different, I'd say Johnny for.
So, what they are going to pick is Johnny Furphy. What I would love them to pick is obviously Bronny James. So, you know,
because of legacy, you know.
Yeah, I would say
It does get down to. It's not just basketball. The NBA isn't just basketball. It's media.
it's everything.
It's everything. It's a collective of things.
you know how I have them picking?
Who?
Stephon Castle.
You really thought he would fall that far?
Nope. I think that they're gonna pick him right now. Darius Garland is a San Antonio Spur, according to my predictions.
Oh, that. Ooh, I honestly, that wouldn't be a bad draft for San Antonio.
With the
Here we go.
20th pick in the 2024
I like Tristan da Silva.
NBA draft,
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Cleveland Cavaliers select Jalen Tyson
Yeah.
from the University of California, Berkeley.
Kaya. Wait.
See the reaction with
Wait.
the Cavaliers. First Cal player to
Little.
go in round one since.
So no LeBron.
It's a fair, man. You could work.
All right. Well then, LeBron's. Oh wait, LeBron might go to Indiana because the Pacers might still draft Bronny James. You never know. All right. So Johnny Furphy.
The last
is
time-
on the board.
The last time a Jalen from Berkeley got drafted, he won NBA Finals MVP.
This is a joke. It was too school. Okay.
Kai, how do you feel? I'm just ask you.
I personally don't like this.
2024 NBA draft,
Yves
New
Mendy.
Orleans Pelicans select
Yves
Yves
Messi.
Yves Messi, yeah.
from
Messi.
Yaoundé,
Easy.
Cameroon, and
We
Baylor
expected this
University.
pick, right? It's okay. We expected it. I think Isaiah Collier would be a home run pick if they get
It's
him.
already in.
Feldman.
Oh,
If the Suns get Isaiah Collier, they're winning the NBA title. I think it's either Isaiah Collier or Tyler Kolek.
I had Carlton Carrington going here. I could see that. I would like that.
I had Tyler Kolek because Tyler Kolek is one of those guys who can come in and immediately be the team point guard. And I feel like his job is going to be get Devin Booker, get Kevin Durant, get Bradley Beal.
Bro, the fact that they don't have
The
Bradley Beal on that graphic is crazy.
But I think that because, what's his name, Isaiah Collier has fallen this far, he can still be a great point guard. I think they take him here.
Okay, yeah. So we're thinking Isaiah Collier or Tyler Kolek, right?
Or Carlton Carrington.
Could have got taken, buddy.
Who?
The Wizards. Like 10 picks ago.
Oh, right. Bro, I keep on forgetting that his name is that they called him like Bub Carrington and not his name. Here we go.
I would prefer Tyler Kolek because he can actually be a true point guard and lead their team, but let's see.
With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NBA Draft,
Probably
Phoenix
Collier.
Suns select Deron Holmes II
So
from the
on-
University
Huh?
of Dayton.
Oh.
Holmes led the Atlantic 10 in scoring,
I love
rebounding, and
Proposed trade to
Oh,
Denver.
proposed trade to Denver?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Phoenix is
so-
trading number 22 to Denver.
For what?
Number 28 and number 56 and 2 future second round picks. Why?
If so, I love Deron Holmes to the Nuggets.
I love it for the Nuggets, but why if you're the Phoenix Suns?
I think they're banking on Tyler Kolek or Isaiah Collier falling even more.
I don't think they do.
Wait. What was the second round pick?
Number 56.
That's not Russell.
That's not Bronny.
That's not
that. Come on, that's not Bronny.
It's the Phoenix Suns. If they're the type
Where does Kevin Durant play?
56.
if they're the type of team to make the big move,
Where does LeBron play?
they're both wings, Bradley Beal off the bench.
Yeah.
Come on now. That would be the most Phoenix Suns move of
No,
Phoenix
but
Suns
no
history.
bench. No bench. LeBron James,
And Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal.
I don't
Low
care.
key, those 4 need to start. Just put LeBron on the power forward and call it a day.
Or have LeBron play the one.
And just shift everyone over.
Mm-hmm. Beal at the 2, Booker at the 3. I mean, if it happens, we're just making hypothetical situations now.
Yeah, but
Milwaukee.
I don't know, man.
Who do I have to the loss?
I have Isaiah Collier going to Milwaukee. I think I could be right. Who did I?
No, can I just say a little PSA? The Damian Lillard trade. Who did the Bucks trade?
Jared.
They traded
Drew Holiday. What was Drew Holiday's specialty?
Defense.
Defense. What is Damian Lillard the worst attribute?
Defense.
So what did the Bucks struggle in all of this season?
perimeter defense.
Perimeter defense. Say that again, Cole.
Perimeter defense.
Perimeter defense. And why don't they just get the best perimeter defender in this draft class? I think they take Ryan Dunn, and I think that they're happy with that pick because he does not need to score the basketball. Yes, he does not have an offensive game whatsoever, but they have Damian Lillard, so I think that the perfect home run pick would be to get the best perimeter defender in this draft and go for Ryan Dunn. I think that would be the best pick.
Honestly, so I had Deron Holmes going to Utah, but do they now take Johnny Furphy if he's available still?
Utah?
Mm-hmm.
You think Utah takes Johnny Furphy? I would love that pick, yeah.
Instead of
Milwaukee.
Utah.
Oh yeah, you.
Instead of because he might still be available because I don't.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that could happen as a possibility.
But now who did so Phoenix is betting on Isaiah Collier or Tyler Kolek falling to them.
Yeah.
So I had Tyler Kolek going to Washington, but he's not going to Washington anymore, is he?
I had the best Messi going to Washington.
Honestly, I could see that. You would have Carrington and Kolek backcourt. That would be pretty cool. But I don't think that's happening. So I think they might draft Johnny Furphy.
That would be like two Kais playing together on an AA team. Kai, you think you would work well with another one of you? Yeah. Imagine he was white and extremely slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wouldn't work. Who do you think the Milwaukee Bucks will draft?
They will draft Isaiah Collier.
Damian Lillard.
Who is their starting point guard right now?
Damian.
Okay, who's their starting shooting guard?
Next question.
Exactly. The Isaiah Collier is probably the best fit for Milwaukee right now.
He's not a shooting guard, though.
You can shift him.
Yeah, but the defense, if there's one thing that the Bucks need is perimeter.
It is perimeter defense, yes.
And I think that Ryan Dunn is the best perimeter defender in this draft class. Ryan Dunn out of Virginia.
We'll see. We will see.
Oh, Adam Silver.
Uh-oh, the bald guy.
No, that's funny.
The 23rd pick in the 2024
Isaiah Collier.
NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select A.J.
What?
Johnson
Oh.
from Fresno,
What?
California, and Australia's Illawarra Hawks. of the NBL.
Okay.
See where he's sitting? He was supposed to be he was
Oh, why is he sitting in the bleachers?
supposed to be drafting first round.
Is that Jalen Green?
Yeah.
Is that Jalen? Wait, why is Jalen Green there?
Probably good trends.
Probably good.
But who is he? I don't like that pick.
I haven't studied his game whatsoever. I could not tell you a single thing about him.
I didn't know who was Johnson.
I don't like that pick. At least he's kind of local.
To us, yeah. I think that Ryan Dunn would have been such a good pick. They need perimeter defense. And now the Knicks are going to get him, and now they have the best defensive lineup in the NBA.
There you go.
Kid wasn't supposed to get drafted.
All right.
Drafted today.
He just accomplished his dreams. He's lucky an attractive young man. No,
Okay.
no Diddy.
Okay.
No Diddy. No Diddy. I said no Diddy.
I think that's only
I said no Diddy.
All right. So New York has 2 back-to-back picks.
You're right.
Do they trade one of them?
I was thinking that one of them was going to be a part of the Mikal Bridges trade.
But it wasn't. So I have them taking Tyler Smith and Jalen Tyson with their 2 picks.
Jalen Tyson already got picked. Wow, Tyler Smith hasn't been picked yet.
Yeah, he hasn't been picked yet.
Has Tristan Da Silva been drafted yet?
Yeah.
Wait, to where?
Wait, he didn't get drafted. No, he didn't.
Orlando Magic.
Oh right, because we were mocking them because they drafted him for no reason.
Because they're Franz Wagner, yeah. I think they take Tyler Smith and Ryan Dunn.
I think they have to take Tyler Smith because they might not get Isaiah Hartenstein back.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Great minds think alike.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I think that they take Ryan Dunn and Tyler Smith in no particular order because of what Cole said. Can you repeat that for the camera?
Because they might lose Isaiah Hartenstein. I think if they draft Tyler Smith, they are not planning on re-signing Isaiah Hartenstein.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say that.
I don't think they have the cap to re-sign him. That's the thing, because especially if they're signing OG to a max, you don't have room. I would like to see him on the Kings.
Yeah, but I don't think we're getting him.
Yeah, we're probably not getting him, but he would be perfect on the Kings.
If they have Ryan Dunn, the best perimeter defense in the NBA. Tyler Smith, potential Isaiah Hartenstein replacement.
Or if they lose one of that, if they trade away one of their picks, they're going to go, I think, Tyler Smith. I don't think.
You think they already loaded up on perimeter defense?
Yeah, of course they did. They have
OG
Anunoby, Jalen Brunson,
Brunson,
and Mikal Bridges.
Brunson isn't the best.
Okay, well,
but yeah,
he's okay. But as a point guard, you don't if you have 2 other people in the front court that are some of the best defenders in the league, you're fine. So I think no matter what, they go Tyler Smith here.
Me too. But I think that it would be such an added bonus to get Ryan Dunn.
It would. But at the same time, if they do trade, I think any trade would be good unless they don't get a first-round pick next year.
Because of Milwaukee's absolute blunder.
Isaiah, Isaiah Collier probably does go to the Suns now that AJ Johnson is.
The Knicks have Jalen Brunson there, now they can Collier.
Yeah, the
After
Knicks,
that-
the Knicks do not need depth whatsoever.
If Isaiah Collier falls to the second round,
No.
no, right?
I think Phoenix drafts him.
He mock drafted like that.
What mock drafts don't always portray the full picture.
It's not like
Cam. What was his name?
Cam Whitmore.
Cam Whitmore. Fell last year.
get ball.
Great. Pick is in. Ooh, proposed trade to the Wizards.
You know what? I'm gonna figure that out.
Me too.
So, the Knicks traded number 24 to the Wizards for number 26 and number 51. So pretty much the Wizards move up 2 picks, and the Knicks still have 2 back-to-back picks.
Yeah.
So
getting Collier.
So what was it?
Because why would the Wizards trade up if they?
don't want Collier.
Who else is there to trade up for? But Bob
So then the Knicks
Carrington-
are still gonna get Tyler Smith and
Yeah, but Bub Carrington and Isaiah Collier,
I mean, but
2 small young point guards.
I don't like it.
Washington wants something.
Up here is
Here you go, Adam Silver. Who does Washington Wizards get?
With the 24th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Keyshawn George from Monte, Switzerland,
Wow.
and the University of Miami.
I mean, I think that might be their I think that might be their
Jordan Poole replacement?
Maybe.
maybe or their Kyle Kuzma replacement.
No, he's not a forward. He's a guard. Yeah.
So yeah, he's probably Jordan Poole replacement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Keyshawn George for 26 and
They really didn't think that Keyshawn George would fall 2 picks.
I mean, they don't. All they lose is their 51st overall pick, which is a deep second round.
Oh my goodness, LeBron James to the New York.
You don't.
He was hinting at it. He had the I love New York thing and like the whole Statue of
I
Liberty.
mean, they have 2 picks.
Yeah.
Tyler Smith, Bronny James, maybe.
No, I'm saying like with 51.
Yeah, I don't think Bronny James falls to the 50s.
I don't think he does.
If the Knicks take Bronny, insane.
I actually think that the Pacers are going to take Bronny at
With
36.
the 25th
And that
pick
leads
in
us to the New York
2024
Knicks' pick.
NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Hakom Daddier from Vitry
Huh?
sur Seine, France.
By the way, the 4th Frenchman taken in the
Same
first
reaction
round.
as us.
And
They have to take Tyler Smith here, right? There's no way they don't take Tyler Smith.
They just wasted their last pick. That's it. Oh no,
no,
25. Wait, no.
Yeah, because they have
No.
Washington's pick. They have Washington's pick.
Oh, they do. They have Washington's pick. Guys, my bad. If Robert Dillingham didn't go to the Wolves, then Anthony Edwards and Isaiah Collier would have been lethal. But Robert Dillingham and Anthony Edwards is even more lethal, so I'm okay with that.
Yep.
So that means that Tyler Kolek could fall out of the.
Tyler Kolek, he could go to Denver.
Could go to Denver, but back up Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah.
I think I had Minnesota drafting Kolek, but I don't think they're doing that. I think Minnesota, they might go for a small forward.
I think Minnesota has to go Tyler Smith, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Carl Anthony Towns replacement. I mean, Nas Reed is the Carl Anthony Towns replacement, so Nas Reed replacement,
Maybe.
and Carl Anthony Towns is gone.
I had them getting Jalen Tyson.
But Jalen Tyson went to the Cleveland.
Oh, right, he did.
This
Going
is
to
for
the Knicks,
you.
Commissioner.
Pick in the
Who do you want, Stephen A?
2024 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select
I
Dylan
shouldn't surprise.
Jones from
All right, let's just
Weber
continue
State
this.
University.
Nobody cares.
All right, Stephen A. You're getting a guy
Oh
who's
my
6'6",
God.
If Isaiah
235
Collier.
pounds, led the Big Sky
Wait,
Conference in points,
So
rebounds,
that
and assists.
the Knicks
only
just picked Dylan Jones. The Knicks
If
just
Isaiah
picked Dylan
Collier
Jones.
falls out,
Wait, so the Tyler Smith is still there. Wait,
if
what?
Tyler
Wait.
Smith
Well, no, that's-
goes to Boston, I'm gonna crash out.
Dude.
They would be so overpowered.
All right, I'm gonna say this. Apparently, no, this is a trade. There is a trade. Apparently, Oklahoma City is sending 5 second-round picks to the New York Knicks for Dylan Jones.
I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. I get why they want to get off of 5 second-round picks because OKC has a plethora of picks and they need to move off of it.
But Dylan
Dylan
Jones,
Jones?
really? And
I
they all span between 2025 and 2027. So 5 picks over 3 years is not, and especially their second-round picks, that's not bad.
That's great for the Knicks. Because the Knicks just gave up 5 first-round picks and they're getting 5 second-round picks back. Picks are picks. I would take
That
picks
is true.
over
Picks are
no
picks.
picks.
But at the same time, for Oklahoma
And
City,
I-
you could have, like, if that was the only reason why you didn't draft Tyler Smith, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Who did they draft?
They drafted,
Nikola Topic, right? Oh my goodness.
yeah, the Thunder drafted Nikola Topic, and now they have a Dylan Jones. I don't like that. Phoenix is probably gonna take a Kolek, right? They'll take Tyler Kolek,
Or
right?
Collier.
So no matter what, Utah is gonna win the draft because they either get Kolek or Collier,
I guess. But I think here's the
and
thing.
then Boston gets Tyler Smith. Are you kidding me? Well, I mean, they kind of need it. They kind of need it. I don't like Jaden McDaniels starting. I think he would work better off the bench.
I think he has a negative offensive game, but his defense is too good to put him in the bench.
That's true.
He fits so well.
Oh no, it's Phoenix.
Felix, I think that. Listen, I think that Kolek fits better. Get off of your spoilers, boy.
Bro, I'm trying to find trades.
I think that Kolek fits better with the Phoenix Suns,
He does fit really well.
but I think that Collier is a type of pick that the Phoenix Suns would make. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Phoenix Suns type pick.
It is a Phoenix Suns type pick.
The New York Knicks plan to trade out of their draft picks, max Isaiah Hartenstein, and sign 3 second-round pick rookies.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Because I was like, they have to draft Tyler Smith because I don't think they're gonna get
That's
Isaiah
so
Hartenstein.
smart.
But
They're not drafting anyone, and they're only drafting second-round picks who make significantly less money so that they can sign Hartenstein.
yeah,
That's so smart.
like we were all like, the Knicks are really dumb.
Oh,
at
here
the
we
moment.
go.
With the
Collier,
27th
right?
pick in the
Or
2024 NBA Draft,
Yes.
the Minnesota
idiots.
Timberwolves select
idiots.
Terrence
Those
Shannon Jr.
They did not
from the
need a
University of
forward.
Illinois.
Shannon,
did
a
not
wing
need a
out of
forward.
Illinois, 23 years old, classic 3-and-D player in the modern
They
NBA.
did not need a forward. They just they that's it. That's GG. They did not need a forward. Why?
They're gonna think smart.
Why? No. So Boston either gets Isaiah Collier,
Gets Isaiah Collier.
Tyler
I'm gonna
Kolek,
crash
or
out.
Tyler
I'm
Smith.
gonna crash out if Boston gets Isaiah Collier. I love Boston,
Like, is he?
but if Boston gets Isaiah Collier, it's over for the league. It's over for the league.
Is the NBA like trying to make Boston another dynasty just so then like what? Like, is this just to piss us off because we all hate Boston?
I don't hate Boston.
Okay.
It's because
I
the
hate
Cavs
Boston.
own Boston.
This is
Wait, no, the Boston beat the Cavs this year.
yeah the Celtics now own the Cavs.
His pick
The
is for the
28th
Suns.
pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Ryan Dunn from the University of Virginia.
6'8", when you come from Virginia, you better play defense. And that's where he will.
With the 29th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Isaiah Collier from the University of Southern California.
Projected lottery pick becomes the 29th pick in the draft.
So Boston gets Tyler Smith, guys.
He doesn't look that.
Well, yeah, because he fell. Like, imagine like you're set to be a top 10 pick in the NBA draft, and you barely get picked in the first round.
This was a worse fall than Cam's last year.
This was way worse.
He's just glad that he got drafted. Man.
That
Yeah, I agree with what Cole just said.
It's hard. It's hard looking. Just
Yeah. You know who else didn't do hard work? Bronny James. But what's it called? I just realized something. The Utah Jazz have their franchise point guard.
Yep.
And it's not Isaiah Collier. It's Keontae George. So maybe Keontae George can slide.
Shooting guard.
I think Collier would be the point guard, Keontae George shooting guard. I guess.
Well, they had their franchise backcourt.
Yeah. Let them try it out this year. And Cody Williams. Wow, what a draft.
That's it.
With the 30th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Baylor Shireman from Creighton University. And that concludes the first round.
What a draft by the boys. So Boston gets Tyler Smith.
Yep. They did it again.
I actually like Isaiah Collier as a player.
They actually draft if they draft Rodney James.
LeBron's not going to Boston.
No, he doesn't fit either.
That would be the most troll move I've ever seen in my life.
That they don't. He doesn't fit either.
I like that. They need a white.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad.
But Tyler Smith is a second
All right, that'll do it for
for nothing but net this
for this summer. So we will see you when the season starts with predictions.
Yeah, but we'll see you. Standings, predictions, just like we normally do.
absolutely.
But we'll see you guys when we see y'all. Peace. Thank you.
Peace out.